Today, I'm going to show you how I play Killjoy on attack side for every map. If you're new to the channel, my name is Keo, I'm a content creator for Cloud9, and I'm currently an Immortal 2 Killjoy and Reyna main. If you're interested in seeing more Killjoy or Valorant content, please consider subscribing. And if you want to see me play live or have any questions for me about streaming, Valorant ranked, or pretty much anything, I stream at twitch.tv/Keo every day in the evenings PST. So this video is going to be exclusively for Killjoy attack setups. If you're interested in seeing Molly lineups, defensive setups, or other Killjoy tips, you can check my previous videos. I've done this in all my Killjoy videos, and I'm going to keep doing it. If you're in a game right now, this video is timestamped. You can jump to whatever map you want, quickly learn how to play her, and then jump back into your game. Okay, I think we're good here. Let's jump into the first map. Alright, so we're here on ASCENT. Setup for this map is pretty simple. I like to put a turret outside of B main. The thing is, this turret is pretty predictable, so it can get smoked off or wall banged by a Sova through the wall. So what I like to do is rotate this turret around a lot. So there's a turret you can put right here, which is good because it covers if they push all the way up B main, and it still covers mid as well. But I like to rotate my turret between these forced positions. You can also flip it backwards. Turrets see in 180 degrees, so this means it sees all the way right here. So they might not see it in B main, but if they push up, they'll be able to hit him here, and it'll also see if they push up here. Another good turret spot is right here, and it covers. This one doesn't cover mid, so it's not as good, but it still covers if they're pushing B main a lot. And then for alarm bots, I generally put one here. This covers both the mid push and the A push, which is super helpful because you can put one. I see a lot of Killjoys do this. They put an alarm bot here, which is good if they're pushing A a lot. So, but the only problem is you're leaving mid exposed, and because I play Killjoy, I do a lot of flanks where I just completely skate all of Killjoy's utility and get behind them consistently. So I think it's important to cover all your angles, but you might want to take a risk here and there. If you know you're going to rush a site on this map, save one of your utilities. So if you're putting your turret here, that's fine, but save your alarm bot. Don't put it top mid. You can use your alarm bot on lane or stairs and then pair it with a molly. This way you only have to watch one angle. The only angle that they can come from without your utility going off is stairs. So then you just have to watch this one angle and then you're good. If you play Killjoy already, you probably know that this is one of the best spots to put your ultimate because it covers all of B site. The only problem with it is if somebody's on lane right here on the other side, they can actually wall bang your ultimate. So what I found recently is actually you can put your ultimate on this little lamp, which makes it so much more difficult to wall bang. So what you do, take out your ultimate, jump across.
Initiated. My ultimate is ready.
Look at how beautiful that is. Pretty much the same thing on the A side. If you know you're gonna go fast, save your turret, put your alarm bot down in mid, and then you can put your turret here. When you're aggressing, this will watch your heaven. Or what I like to do sometime, if I'm the person planning, I can actually put my turret up here. This covers heaven, but kind of from an off angle, which the turret's just gonna be that much more annoying. All right, that was it for ASCENT. Let's jump into the next map, Bind. All right, we're here on Bind. And what I like to do is actually put a turret on showers. This covers both sides, versus if you put an alarm bot, it's kind of hard to get the positioning right, and they could still probably walk past. So I like putting a turret here, which is weird because most people I see, they put their turret here. And it's just so easy to get past if you're any character. So I like to put my turret in showers just because people don't smoke it off, people don't flash it, they can't get past it. And then I put an alarm bot here. Now, if you look at the map, the only place they could potentially be without my utility going off is in our spawn or in this cave. Let's say worst case scenario happens and they did make it into cave. If we end up going A, my turret goes off. If we end up going B, we're probably going to clear all these angles because we're taking B site. And if anyone does push through A, they're going to get hit by my alarm bot. If the Omen's really smart, he can jump over my alarm bot. That really doesn't happen often. It only happens in like high elo. I've only seen it happen twice. I pretty much do that every round on attacking side with Killjoy just because people love to flank on this map. Even if we're rushing a site, I'll still leave my utility up on both sides just to make sure that we're not going to get flanked. Unlike ASCENT where I pick up my utility, if we're rushing a site, you kind of still need your turret. If I saved my turret and I put an alarm bot here, but I didn't put a turret showers, they could push all the way up through showers in our spawn, get behind fountain, and kill people on B-long. And if you're Killjoy, it's just really important that you're telling people where they should be. Killjoy's a very situationally aware character, so you gotta be constantly aware of where people can be on the map. Alright, that should be it for Bind. Let's jump on to the next map. Alright, we're here on Haven. This map is probably the most flanked map. Just in terms of how useful my utility is, it's really important to make sure that your turret does not get smoked off because that could absolutely lose you around. So what I like to do is pretty much station my turret either here.
Sentry.
I wouldn't put it directly in this corner because as you can see, you don't quite see C-long. So that would allow them to push all the way up or even into our spawn. So if you're putting your turret down, you should put it facing C-long because they have an endless range and they see 180 degrees. So turrets are really, really useful. I like to rotate my turret from that spot on top of this box here, under the box, because if they smoke off the top side of the box, the turret hits them. It's kind of funny. Generally, I like to put my alarm bot on C-long here, and then I just move it around pretty much every round, just so that it's not consistently placed in the same spot, because then it gets predictable, and then an Omen can TP past it. Pretty much he's the only character that can get past without it going off, but I just like to rotate it around right here, and then right here. If we are for sure going A, I will put my turret in this corner, just because we don't need to worry about the C flank. If we're definitely going to commit to A, and then you can save your alarm bot as well. And if I'm feeling real risky, I like to put my alarm bot out in the open right here. And if you have the opportunity to hide in this angle, you can actually bait your alarm bot by sitting here, because they're going to hear that. They're definitely going to try to shoot your alarm bot first, and then you can swing when they're shooting. Few good places to put your ultimate here, right in this corner on A, and this just gives you so much control of A site here. They can be up in that corner in heaven, so if we're taking site, I'll often just throw a molly up there just because it'll clear heaven. They're either gonna get detained by the ultimate or they're gonna die to the molly. So this is a really good ultimate for B site, but not a lot of people use it. It is wallbangable if they're on B site, but I haven't ever seen that happen. So basically send your whole team through mid, and then one person come through and clear short with you. And then you can put your ultimate. And then have them take B site for free. You might have to stick around to guard your ultimate, so it's important that you do not have spike in this time. Alright, that should be it for Haven. Let's jump in to the next map. Alright, we're here on Split. This map's pretty basic. If you played Split before, you know you can get flanked a lot, so it's important to put your utility down pretty much every round. I like to put a turret here, but again, rotating it around just so that it doesn't get smoked off. So putting it up here, there, even in that corner is really good. I like to put an alarm bot on A here. This just covers both entrances of sewer and here. There are a couple situations where I'm not going to put either of these up. For example, a really good take with Killjoy is pushing in with your team. Obviously making sure nobody's on ramp first. Putting your turret down. And then putting your ultimate down here. This covers all of sight and most of heaven. Hopefully you'll have a smoke on heaven and on panels here. And then you can actually put your alarm bot right here. Pair it with a molly. And this way, the only way they can peek is either through heaven or hitting your utility. It's either going to hit your turret. Even if they push through sewers, your turret's going to see that, which is great. So this turret covers ramp and sewers. Some people like to run double sentinel on this map, so you're running Cypher and Killjoy, which makes playing Killjoy a lot more fun because then you don't have to use both of your utility every time. Have your Cypher trip up A main here every time, and then you'll put your turret down on B lobby every time. This way you still have your alarm bot to work with. And if you take mid control, you can throw your alarm bot in vent. That covers another one of your flanks, which is perfect for taking B. Alright, that should be it for Split. Let's jump in to the last map, ICEBOX. Alright, we're gonna go through ICEBOX pretty quick here. This map is still pretty new, and it hasn't been out in competitive, so I don't have a lot of experience playing this map. But I did play test Act 3, so I have played it a decent amount in custom games. This map's pretty unique because normally you need to use your turret and an alarm bot to check for flankers, but your turret alone is actually really good. There used to be little light poles that you could put the turret on, but they took those out, I think, because the turrets were annoying. But you can still put your turret in those same spots because it covers all the same angles. You can put a turret here. Your turret sees at 180 degrees. You just want to make sure that your turret is in a different spot so that it doesn't get smoked off. But the best turret spots are as follows. Here. Right here. On this pole. In this corner. And right here. I'm sure there are other spots, but that's definitely enough spots to rotate your turret around, and then they definitely won't smoke it off. You'll know if they're behind you, and that's pretty much the only thing you're trying to do with your turret. If you take control of a site, you can just use your alarm bot to lock down one of the entrances, then you know where they're coming from. So you could either put it up for heaven here, or you could put it on A main. Same thing with B. If you take control of the site, just put your alarm bot down somewhere so that you know where they're going to be coming from. ICEBOX actually releases into competitive in a couple days. So if you're interested to see if how I play ICEBOX on attack has changed at all, you can jump into my live stream at twitch.tv/Kio. Again, I stream pretty much every day in the evenings PST. The link will be in the description below. And you can ask me questions about pretty much anything there. All right, that was quick and easy for ICEBOX, and that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed this content, like this video. I have a lot of content with Killjoy and the new agent Sky coming up soon, so if you're interested in that, I'd love to see you around. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.